Now, what is a synchro servo and the importance of it? Synchro servo is the word itself. Synchro, it means synchronous, continuously or like constant flow of rotating field of frequency using the applied permanent magnets. And the importance is that it measures the angle of the rotating machine.
What is the use of synchro? A synchro, also known as a cell chain by the other name brand, is an effect. A transformer whose primary to secondary coupling may be varied by physical changing the relative orientation of the two windings. Synchros are often used for measuring the angle of the rotating machine, such as an antenna platform. In its general physical construction, it is much like an electric motor. The primary windings of the transformer fixed to the rotor is excited by an alternating current which, by electromagnetic induction, causes voltage to appear between Y-connected secondary windings fixed at 120 degrees to each other on the stator. The voltage are measured and used to determine the angle of the rotor relative to the stator.
Synchro are electromagnetical devices that are used to transmit the positional data electrical from one location to another. It can also be used to compute the sum of two rotations or difference in angle between them, and they are also used in applications that require low output torques. It can also be called as an electromagnetical transducer, which can convert the angular position of the shaft into an electrical signal. Mostly AC transmission system is known as synchronous because of their synchronous action in reducing the angular movement of the shaft. So rotating transformer that resembles a small AC motor, and they are widely used as an element of measuring and control systems involving rotable shafts. The primary coil is wound on the rotor and couples magnetically to the secondary coils on the stator, and the connection to the external terminals are through slip rings. So synchro mostly have three secondary windings arranged in 120 degrees apart to give the varying voltage ratios as the primary winding is rotated. The rotor energizing voltage is an AC reference voltage at 50 Hz, and this induce a voltage across each stator windings, which is dependent on the instantaneous angle between the rotor and the stator coil axis. So the voltage across any pair of stator terminals is therefore the sum or difference depending on the phase of the individual stator winding voltage. And servo and the servo are combined. They work as a team to move any position heavy loads. The methods used to accomplish these are covered in synchro nameplate. Thank you.
Everyone, good afternoon, sir. So my question is related to history of synchro servo. So this is my question. What are the components of the servo in aircraft? I give you one component that what we call servo tab. So servo tab is a small hinge device installed of an aircraft control surface to assist the movement of the control surfaces. Introduced by German firm Flittner. Servo tabs were formerly known as Flittner tabs. So servo tabs are not true servo mechanism, as they do not employ negative feedback to keep the control surface in desired position. So they only provide a mechanical advantage to the pilot. So that's all. Thank you.
What can a servo motor be used for? Servos are used in radio-controlled airplanes to position control surfaces like elevators, rudders, walking a robot, or operating grippers. Servo motors are small, have built-in control circuitry, and have good power.